Hello again and welcome to today's webinar. I'm thrilled to have you all here with us. My name is Lana and I'm a business development manager with N.Progression. Today's webinar will be about Microsoft Solution Assessment, and by the end of this session, you will gain insights into a powerful service that can help your business achieve better results. This webinar will last approximately 45 minutes, and I will be taking questions after the presentation at the Q&A session. So I want to start with the speaker's introduction. He is my colleague, Artur Shergin. He is a Microsoft Solution Assessment Lead and Dynamics 365 and Power Platform Solution Architect. He more than 10 years in the Microsoft ecosystem. He has implemented more than 20 projects in manufacturing, FMCG, pharmaceutical industries, and it will be grateful for today that Artur will share his experience with us. So I want to also introduce our company, N.Progression. N.Progression is a leading provider of innovative digital and cloud services, business solutions, and industry experiences on Microsoft ecosystem. We're committed to being responsible in all what we do. We embedded sustainability principles into our business culture and processes. We have been committed to managing our resources effectively, cutting carbon emissions, and becoming a net zero business by 2030. So we help companies to engage customers, optimize operations, and transform products, implementing, upgrading, and supporting Microsoft Dynamics 365, Power Platform, Cloud for Sustainability, and Azure. Also, we are a Microsoft Catalyst certified partner, which makes us eligible partner for solution assessment. So here you can also hear our clients and our product portfolio with several successful results of our business cases. And let's start with our main theme for today, about Microsoft Solution Assessment. We have a deep expertise in every field of automation, especially for Microsoft Solution Assessment, the most popular projects in the field of marketing and CRM. And because of this, we think that it's the most important for our customers, improve segmentation and customer engagement, and also increase conversations and customer loyalty. So, and let's go further. I want to say some words about business value assessment. With a huge experience in ROI estimation, I explore how transformation can result in additional value for your business. And together, business value assessment with solution assessment will give you a full picture of all benefits from the potential innovation. And the main goal of business value assessment is to show you all benefits and investments of the potential innovation. And why now is the time? Firstly, we will unlock the value. This value could be sales and profit growth, increased speed of processes, or other potential benefits your company will have in the nearest 3-5 years with this innovation. The key results of a business value assessment is the ROI calculation, which is based on a benchmark. And thanks to this financial model, you can predict your success. You will know exactly in numbers what you will gain after platform migration, after IT transformation, or other solution assessment results. So, and the second part is the solution assessment. RT, the stage is yours.
Yes, thank you very much. So in the beginning, let's talk about why we need such an assessment in the first place. But from our experience, mainly it's all about you being unsure in your current solution for different reasons. So it could be just old on-premise solution, which is really hard to manage or update. And you might be wanting to go to cloud and get all these cloud benefits, but you're just not unsure if it's going to pay back. Other possible reason is, for example, if your business is spread across different countries and each country has its own separate solution and they not really communicate with each other, and it could be just very, very difficult to gather all the information and see the whole picture on the organizational level. But in the end, when it comes to solution assessment, that could be the thing which might actually push you to the point when you accept and you agree that, yes, I actually need this transformation and I need to do it now due to several reasons, which we will provide during this assessment. And it will also help you, well, we will help you to understand how exactly you should do this migration to your new solution, or you might decide to stay in your current one. And this assessment will help you to understand how exactly it should be done, so which steps to perform and when and how exactly. So basically that's it, and I think we can jump to the next slide and just go through the plan to the steps, which we usually do during the solution assessment. So you can see 5 of those. And in the end, these steps will help us to gather all required information to perform this assessment. So in the first step, preparation, it's pretty straightforward. We need to understand what's going on in your company. So we might ask you for all existing documentation, for example, system descriptions, business process descriptions, user guides. So everything you have to help us to speed up the process and understand what's going on and, well, just see the current state of things. Yeah, by the way, below you can see all the estimates, time estimates for all the steps. So if you provide all these documents, that could be easy for us to perform this step in just 1 week. So another helpful thing is to have an environment which you can actually give us access to, so we can take a look on your current solution with your business experts, of course, so they can show us how it looks like, which functional models it has, so we can better understand your current solution. And the most important step, well, the most important part of this step is to prepare a questionnaire with some high-level questions to, get some details on functional blocks, on technical requirements and your system capabilities and limitations, so we can better understand, well, again, what's going on with your solution and prepare an agenda for upcoming workshops. So workshops, it's the second part, second step, that's interview. So that's basically a set of meetings with your business process owners, where we just follow the agenda that we prepared during a preparation stage. And, well, it's mainly them talking to us, telling what's going on in your system. We're just asking some specific questions during the process. And that's basically the part where we gather all the business information about your current solution. Also, some demonstrations could be included. It's optional, but that's really helpful. The next stage is data collection. So once we talk to your BPOs and we know all the business processes in your current solution, we still need to get some technical information about your IT landscape, about existing integrations. If something is outsourced, for example, you might have some models or even whole systems managed by other partner. That's very crucial, and we need to know that as well. And also during the data collection step, where when we already know the business information, we may reveal some problems and pain points that exist in your company. And yes, and then we jump to the data analysis. So when everything is collected, we can actually go through all the requirements that we currently have and prioritize them. Why do we need to do that? So if in the end you decide to switch to a different solution or tweak your existing solution, you might want to know which functionalities should be considered first as the business critical, which could be, well, left until some better times. That's also an option. Once this prioritization is done, we also perform an analysis of alternative solutions. So just in case you have something in your mind, for example, different ISV partners and solutions you've been thinking about, or you're more or less familiar with, and you just want to assess them, we can help you with that. So we get in touch with these ISV partners, we get all the information about their solutions, we get acquainted with them, so we can actually participate in the assessment as well. Mainly it will be done by them, but we will be monitoring it and we will be checking every assessment that they made. Yeah, also value engineering analysis to understand you, well, if it's actually going to pay back. So if it's worth to switching to another solution, or it could be cheaper and faster just to upgrade your existing one, it's all will be there. And the final step is preparing of the report itself. So that's going to be a one single report with all the information that we gathered, with all the assessments and requirements and final grades for each of the solution compared to each other. So yeah, I think that's basically it. And we can jump to the next slide. Yeah, which are key deliverables. So we discussed some of them in the previous slide. So except of this overall solution assessment reports with all the information and grades, you might receive some recommendations from us. So for example, if during these interviews we understand that, okay, you have some problems in your business, you have some processes missing, or some of them are manual, or some of them has to be performed by some outside provider, external provider, sorry, we might create some sort of a roadmap for your existing solution or your upcoming solution to help you to spread all these developments in time and just implement them one by one in case you need them. Also, technical analysis. So when you implement a new solution, for example, if you go cloud, from on-premise you go to cloud, it could be crucial to monitor and maintain the health of the overall health of your cloud environment. So we might tell you, or we might help you to understand what exactly should you track and which action should be performed in case your overall system performance goes down, for example. Then TCO analysis, of course, it actually will be included into the solution assessment report, initial report, but it's all about final cost. So as I said before, the cost of moving to a new solution or staying on on your existing one. So including licenses, of course, and required customizations that should be done. Because sometimes even new solution might not be able to cover all the requirements, so you will still need to do some developments or customizations in process. That happens, that's completely normal. Return on investment calculation, of course, and solution comparison, which was also included into solution assessment reports. And so approximate timeline. So depending on your requirements, their priorities, and the way you face them, we also can help you with the timeline to understand how long will it take to switch to a new solution or stay on a current one. And now I think we can jump to some of the examples, recent examples. So the first one is Sanofi, our long-living customer. I think we've working with them for like 7 or 8 years. And at some point, we had to define a possible outcome for implementing a new certain solution instead of existing one. Furthermore, initially it was planned to change it not in just one region, but go worldwide and do that in more than a dozen countries. So we've used the same approach I've told you about a bit earlier, and on top of it, we've also added some business analysis to have a bit clearer picture. So in the end, we not only did the comparison between different solutions from technical and functional points of view, but also a whole set of prioritized business requirements with detailed process descriptions, BPMN diagrams, and all that stuff for all key functionalities. So we managed to handle this assessment within 2 months, and it turns out that Sanofi may decrease the cost of system ownership up to 15%. So they decided to give it a go in one of the regions in the very beginning. So there was a core solution based on Dynamics, and after they decided to go global tender and choose an integrator who would be able to provide this new worldwide CRM solution based on the core one implemented before. And the next recent example is Abbott company. So that's the next slide. And it's actually another good example. We did a solution assessment for them just a few years ago, since they were in some sort of stagnation with their current solution. So we had to assess existing CRM and marketing solutions and define how and where its functionality could be enhanced to increase overall SFA efficiency and outcome of marketing campaigns. So we prepared a workshop to show existing functionalities. Then we've added specific business requirements, which helped us to build a solid field gap report and define key capabilities which solution were missing. Our existing expertise in pharmaceutical area helped a lot because we were able to, provide some sort of insights to Abbott and discuss them during these workshops as well, which increased the overall value of their new solution. So in the end, EBA decided to keep their current solution, but to do some major upgrades to existing functionality. So it turned into a development project instead of implementation project, but still there was a lot of work to do. And besides, we also managed to connect global and regional teams to speed up the process and make them acquainted with what was going on. So heads of some other regions, so it was Meta and APAC in this case, we're keeping an eye on this assessment. And after the release of upgraded solution in initial region, they almost immediately asked to perform the very same process in their regions. So yeah, I think that's it about solution assessment and our experience. So Lana, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you. And I want to continue our Microsoft Solution Assessment presentation with our special offer. It's not only our offer, it's a possibility of for every client to use Microsoft support, Microsoft Financial Support, and take this solution assessment for free. What I mean, if you are similar with this profile, like you plan to virtualize applications, or you want to improve agility in app performance, or you wish to enhance app experience for users, or you want to access applications value for post-migration, all these reasons is the cool item for us to understand that you are good qualified lead and you are ready to engage in this solution assessment. And this means that we really will be happy to contact with you to to speak more deeply about your needs and take you as a lead for Microsoft approval. And after that, we will come back to you and say you that, okay, let's start in this timeline with this with these goals and so on. So it's like a flow for us. So don't think that it's a hard service which you can do in several months. No, solution assessment, it's a quick solution for your for understanding of your needs, of your as this situation, and of your potential benefits, of your potential innovations. So let's continue. If you have any questions, you can send them directly to Arti by email, or connect with him by email. It will be great if you will have it. And also, I will, as I mentioned earlier, we continue with our QA session. And before, I want to highlight our next webinars. On the next week, we have 2 webinars. First, on 23rd of May, it's about introduction of our Cloud Green upgrade solution to take your upgrade to the next level and halve your total cost of ownership of Dynamics 365 at Andor. The next one will be about sustainability. And after this week, we have also 2 events. On the 1st June, we will discuss the latest features of new release of Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management. And on the 6th of June, we will discuss about previous version of Dynamics 365 Navision, NAV, and how to optimize this solution without any migration. It's the last one webinar will be for architects and technical specialists. First, second, and third webinar will be for business leaders and business application managers and other IT and business roles who is responsible for business success. So, and let's continue with our QA session. I will read maybe several questions or not. Just give me a second to check. Okay, so I haven't got any any questions for today. Maybe somebody. Thank you. Somebody is writing. What's average time of Microsoft Solution Assessment approval? So it's a good question. Thank you, Max. We haven't got deadlines like 3 days or 3 months. Just a flow in which you you send us your potential project. We will discuss. So in a week we have a meeting with you in which we can discuss detailed plan, and after that in several weeks we take approval from Microsoft and come back to you with their answer. Will they support you as finance support or not? If not, we will discuss other ways to take this Microsoft Solution Assessment. So I see that somebody else also writing. Just wait several minutes. Feel free to ask us any questions. We will be happy to answer on it. So the next question is about what we should provide you with to start Microsoft Solution Assessment. Okay, so first of all, it will be great if you will provide us any information about your company and your willingness to do this solution assessment. And after this, on the first meeting, we will provide you full list of information, which is good to have to start this project. As Artem said before, Artie, if you want to add something.
No, just a set of basic documents. I believe that's all we need to kick it off.
Yeah. So thank you. The next question. Do you run the assessment and then the client looks for a partner to implement, or do you also implement?
I think I can answer this one. So it actually depends. It heavily depends on the situation, because sometimes we perform this assessment as an independent partner who's not biased. So for example, if you have some ISP partners in your mind and you want to get solutions from them, they could try to sell it to you. So they may say something which is not really true, and that's why we might get invited as an independent partner, so we can just assess the solutions from our points of view, highlight all the advantages and disadvantages, and make it non-biased. Sometimes, yes, we implement the solutions, but it's not like we're trying to sell our own out-of-the-box solution. We're just assessing your current one, and then we're just advising you how you may improve it. So that's usually the way it's done.
Yeah, and in addition, I want to say that Microsoft Solution Assessment is a helpful tool for you to sell this potential project to shareholders, yes, and other key opinion leaders in your company. As with this report, with this presentation, you can go to your team and with really great numbers and say them that you have this, you will have these potential results if you will implement this solution. So let's wait some more minutes. Yeah, thank you. Maybe somebody else want to also ask us something. So, as I said you before, you can send all your questions to RT directly. We will be happy to answer on them and assist you in this theme. Once more. Today's is really great questions. Interesting, and it means that our participants really hear us. So the next question, do you need to install an agent on the customer server? What level of admin access you will need on their systems? So Archie, I think that it's a question for you.
Yeah, I think that's for me. We don't really install anything. So as I said before, we're just going through some demonstrations performed by a customer, by his specialist, because we might not be well acquainted with the current solution which is in place. So that's why we just sit there and watch. where you show us. We might provide you with agenda and well, some scenario that you should show us, but that's basically it. We don't install anything, and we usually don't ask for any admin access into the system. We might ask for an access as a regular system user, for example, as a salesman, representative, or a business manager, something like that. But we'll never ask you for an admin access.
Yes, and an additional, in some cases, Microsoft say that they have a basic solution for Microsoft solution assessment for migration projects. For example, you have enough, and you want to migrate to Dynamics 365, and they have such solutions, such tools. But we can use it, but mostly we take solution assessment without any installations. So I think that several minutes can also wait, and we can finish. I hope that this webinar was helpful for all our participants. Yeah, so thank you, Artie, for today's meeting, and thank you all for that you are all were with us. If you will give us a quick feedback, just click on the link and we will be happy to take it from you. So thank you.
Thank you for coming. Bye. Have a good day.